Hey guys, welcome to today's Take 5 challenge. If you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Liz Barnett. I'm a fitness and food coach based in New York City. Hi, Life to Thrive, thanks for joining. So quick little 1-minute intro before we get moving. I posted on social media that this month, thanks for the hearts, throughout December, I'm gonna be doing a daily 5-minute movement challenge. So Monday to Friday, 5 minutes. I'll post my schedule on Sundays because I have to tune in at different times every day. I'm just as busy as you guys are. But if you can't make it live, don't worry. The Periscopes replay for 24 hours, so you can always watch after. And I'll also be posting them on YouTube as well. So make sure you follow my other social media channels. I'm at Liz Barnett, LIZBARNET on everything, so you can find me pretty easily. Before I forget, every single scope this month, I'm going to be giving you a special code word so that at the end of the month, if you're interested in participating in my January 6-week Healthy Habits group coaching session for free, you can participate. So get a pen, write down. Today's word is the, T-H-E. I miss you too, Life to Thrive. So if you're interested in the 6-week challenge in January, make sure you write in the word the. If you're not sure what that means, just write it down so you don't forget, okay? Time to get started. If you're just joining, we're about to do 5 minutes of movement. And I mentioned we're gonna use little to no equipment. So I'm gonna show you with the equipment. And this week, I'm gonna be using one of my favorite tools, the foam roller. So if you're unfamiliar with foam rollers, you can get them on Amazon. My favorite is actually from Trigger Point Therapy. Similar to this option, it's got little nods on it, so it helps kind of get at all the kinks. Foam rollers are great for helping kind of break up tissue adhesions and preparing your body for the workout ahead. I'm gonna be using it today as more of like a workout prop, like you might use a dumbbell, okay? So I have my timer over here. I'm gonna get 5 minutes on the clock, and Alyssa's gonna help me out and shoot me. So I'm not gonna be able to see any of your comments, so be nice to Alyssa and don't say anything weird, all right? Okay guys, let's get started. All right, is that me or you?
That's you.
Okay guys, I'm gonna start my clock. 5 minutes on the clock. And we're off. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a bridge using the foam roller. Again, you don't have to use the foam roller. So taking the heels of my hands onto the foam roller, I'm going to lift my butt up. I'm going to reach my arms over my head and lift my hips up. So this is great for stretching out the hip flexors as well as your upper back and engaging the glutes of the core. So I'm going to be doing this for a minute here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. It's a little loud and uplift today. This is one of the studios where I teach. So you want to press into that roller. And by reaching the arms overhead, again, you're going to get a nice thoracic upper back mobility stretch. You can do this without the roller and just use your arms, or if you had a ball or something like that, you could use that as well. So I'm really squeezing my butt on the way up, making sure my knees are tracking with my toes. About 15 more seconds, so just a minute here with this glute. Engage your hip flexor stretch. Make sure you're really pushing through your heels. We're going to follow up with a stretch here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lost my foam roller. So, next up, I'm going to do a half kneeling hip flexor stretch. That first exercise is great for engaging, but also stretching the hips. This is going to be a little bit more static. So I'm going to take one foot in front. And again, you can use the foam roller or not. Hands to your hips, and you want your back toe pointed. I'll turn to the side in a sec. We're going to hold this for about 30 seconds. Notice my hips and knees and my shoulders roll straight ahead. You can hold on to something like a foam roller for balance. You can reach one arm up. I like to add on the foam roller here to reach my arms up overhead, again, to challenge my core and stretch my upper back. You can add a little side stretch. You can also add a nice rotation. If you're going to rotate, watch that front knee. You want to make sure that knee doesn't dance around, all right? So that's one side. I'm going to show the other side from the side here. So again, push those hips forward, lift your chest up. Arms can go up. You can add a little rotation. Nice. Okay, so we're stretching that hip flexor and engaging that glute. I'm going to come up to stand here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adding on to that movement, I'm going to do a full range of motion lunge. I'll start without the roller. So you can switch sides. Start with your hands to your hips. You're going to step back and then forward. Make sure that front knee aligns over that front heel. To add on a little difficulty, you can reach your arms up about halfway. You can reach them up overhead. The more muscles you use, in other words, upper body and lower body, the more work you're going to get done. I can add on that roller, reaching the arms up, adding a little balance component. And again, I'm always going to make sure my front knee is aligned with my toe. I'm going to turn from the side here. All right, guys, we're more than halfway there. Believe it or not, I'm actually sweating. So even if you have just a few minutes at your desk, especially maybe if you have an office where you don't have glass people looking into you, this is a great way to break up your day. moves. Now I'm going to do without the roller first, your basic plank. So high plank on your hands, on your feet. Make sure you're taking your upper arm bones externally, rotating them so the eyes of the elbows are going forward. Want to make sure your butt's not too high or dropping down too low. Really push down to the floor and push those heels back. If that's too much, drop down to your knees. If you can hold this for a full minute, fantastic, but break up that minute as much as you might need to. Now, a couple ways to make this more challenging with the roller. I don't recommend this if you have sensitive wrists, but say if you do a lot of yoga, this is a great way to stretch the wrists. So you can also use a wider roller here, placing your hands on the roller, making the plank a little bit more difficult. The roller's going to want to move, you're going to keep it still. Adding on to this, you can put one into your chest, stretch it out, switching sides here. That's another option. So, my other favorite plank, forearm plank. Do it down on your elbows. I always like to tell clients grab opposite elbows first, that way you know how far apart your arms should be. Palms can go down, or palms can go in. Again, you can just hold it, or for a challenge, add a little soft, forward and back. Again, making sure your butt's not too high, hips and arms are low. One of my favorite ways to use the foam roller here is going to be under kind of the bottom of my shin before I get to my foot. So you're going to get some nice myofascial release and a challenge. So, on your forearms, sawing forward, sawing back. So if you're a runner, wear high heels, this is going to be a great option to help loosen up those calves. My core's on fire here, I'm holding nice and tight. 20 seconds left. Want to make sure you're not going too far back you can't control, and you don't want to go too far forward that you impinge your shoulder here. I'm going to hold it for the last 10. Woo. All right, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and then drop those knees. All right, guys, so in just about 5 minutes, I did 5 different movements, a minute each. So I'm going to grab my camera back from Alyssa. Thanks, my dear. All right, guys, if you commented and I missed it, I'm sorry. If you're just checking in, see, I'm sweating, I'm all wet. If you're just checking in now, remember you can replay this for the next 24 hours. I just showed you 5 different movements you can do with or without your foam roller here. It's gonna be a great way to break up your day. So if you're stuck at your desk, hide one of these under your desk. Find a conference room, find some space, maybe find a friend at work so you don't feel like you're the only one doing this and people are gonna think you're weird. I promise you, once you get into the habit of doing these daily movements, you're gonna feel a lot better. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Guys, I'm off to work, have a great rest of your day. Try these 5 movements with or without that foam roller and tune in tomorrow. Check out on Instagram and Facebook, I post my schedule. Tomorrow I'm posting, I think at 11:30 I said. Yeah, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. So, see you guys tomorrow. Hi Mel, you're gonna have to repeat this video. Take care.